right. So, oh man, we're gonna look at this ugly up close. All right. All right. Now look at this. Look at Ellen DeGeneres, right? I figured it out, by the way. I figured out why. Because I've been watching like a lot of let's go into photo mode. How do I get rid of that? How do I zoom in? Can I zoom in? No, I want to zoom in. Can I zoom in photo mode? Hang on. What does that button do? Nothing. No. Okay, that's as close as we're getting. Right. You know what I figured out? I've been watching this for a few weeks now. And it's clear that the creation of women in Mortal Kombat is not for straight people. Right? Every single woman in this game, in MK11, outside of Katana, if you said to me, you know what? It's really they're transgenders, right? I go, okay. I can see that 100%. I can see that 100%, right? It is a Western developer thing, not just an NRS thing, but it is absolutely a Western developer thing. That they clearly, right, are making women masculine. Right? Now I think, hang on, let me just, because that's the outfit for, hang on. That's the movie outfit. Does her face change or does it stay the same? No, it is slightly different, isn't it? Right. Can I zoom in? There we go. Can I go up? There we go. This almost looks like a teenage boy. Right? If you put a male haircut on that dude, it looks like a female. It looks like look like a male, right? This is awful. Awful. These look like teenage boys playing cosplay. Right? The square jaws. It's all on purpose. These women in game look nothing like their actual real life models. At all. The real life models always look so much better. And there's a reason for that. It's because they are doing this on purpose. If you gave this character a masculine haircut, it just looked like a dude. Right? But what they do is they put a tiny bit of makeup on to try and give the illusion that it's a female. Why do you think there's been an effort from certain people in certain communities to, oh, well, you know, like, wow. Like, there's a concerted effort to go, well, how come you won't be with someone that says they're a woman? I just like the pull tabs, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, am I allowed that? All right. So what they do is they masculinize the faces. They're not feminine at all. But if you say, oh yeah, they look like you know, like a transgender person, then it makes perfect sense. And this isn't a race issue, even though some of the people on Twitter are so desperate to make it about race that they're willing to just go, oh yeah, it's always about race. This is not a black and white issue. This is a woman issue in Western gaming, right? You could say, oh yeah, she sort of looks a bit. But no, she's still got very square, angular, nothing feminine about it. And again, they look nothing like their real life models. Not doing Deborah. Right, she looks hideous. I don't know anyone that likes her. Unless you're into like an institution. Right. Here's LL Cool J. Huh. Right. Look at this hideous crap. I'm going to load up MK9 right after this as well, just to show you. It's glaringly obvious, and the reason why it's glaringly obvious is because it's uncanny valley stuff, right? It's uncanny valley. If you couldn't see like the bottom half, like, yeah, well, so my camera's covering it, right? And you gave this a dude's haircut or shaved their head, you'd pretty much be sold that, yeah, that could pretty much be a dude, right? And on Twitter, the people defending these designs, I check their profiles. This chick looks like she needs to be in an insane asylum. I don't know how anyone, like these people that love Melina, I reckon they're like cat ladies because they're way unhinged. I'm not talking about the dudes that'd be like, yeah, I'd bump uglies with a chick that had teeth like that. I don't care, man. I just put a bag over her head, right? I'm talking about the people that literally look at this face and go, yes, yes, queen. What the hell's wrong with people, right? And the funny part is, she actually looks more feminine. That's the hilarious part. She actually looks more feminine with a busted ass mouth, right? And then you got Chronica, who look, Chronic Itch, who looks like a prepubescent gay boy. This is on purpose. They are doing this on purpose. And we are not the target audience. The target audience, because they keep listening to Twitter, or X now, the only one that looks like a female is Katana, right? Although, yeah, like she looks definitely the most feminine out of all of them, but then she also looks like an infant. Like she looks like a teenager, which is so weird. It's like she's de-aged over the years, right? But again, too, they could also pass as a dude. That's what I mean. So the audience that these are designed for are men who like men. Men who like, obviously, like dudes who are transgenders who dress up as women. And some women that actually, like more masculine looking females. Right? Now, I'll quickly load up MK9, just as a direct comparison. Okay. And because, like, these, like, I'm sorry, but, like, the level of, like, defensiveness over fake characters is hilarious. Now, you could say, oh, why are you overreacting? Well, I'm overreacting because every single Western game is doing this. There's an agenda here. They are pushing stuff to try and take away from women's beauty and femininity. That's all they're doing. If they respected women, then they would have them in there as strong, beautiful, feminine, using what they have as women to their advantage. But they do this in movies, TV shows, games, whatever. They are trying to make women look like dudes. For no other reason than making more money. And you think, how's that possible? Oh, they're not making money off us. They're ticking boxes here. They're ticking boxes for the good old ESG thing, right? So that way, that way the companies get a tax break. That's all it's about. They go, okay, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? And they go, yes, yes, yes. And they go, cool, here, have a massive tax break and have some extra cash. You've completed the agenda. They don't actually care about representation at all. Not even a little bit. So let me just capture MK9. Right, you'll see right here. Hopefully. There we go. This is a bit busty. This is Jade. That doesn't look like a dude. Straight off the bat. Straight off the bat, man. Doesn't look like a dude. Now, they're a little bit square-jawed, like, you know, almost like superhero comic book style drawing of women. Right, I'll give you that. The only time the women look feminine in Mortal Kombat 11 is when you actually cover up the stuff that actually makes them masculine. Right? Now, you can still see that she's a woman. It might be a little bit hard in the face. NetherRealm really needs to, like, you know, talk to the Japanese when it comes to designing women. In fact, you know what? Give Harada Mortal Kombat. And her rest are hopeless. Right? She's a little bit... You know what her face kind of reminds me of a little bit? Like in complexion and I could be wrong. Like I'm not meaning a disrespect for this. I'm just saying she looks actually more Latino. But like she looks harder though, not beautiful Latino. She looks a little bit, you know, a little bit rough. But still female. Right, here we go. We got Melina. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, no, she's got a mask on in that one. She's got a mask. She's got a mask on in that one. Right. But you can still tell female. Slender, slim in the face, not square-jawed, hard. You know. Even Shiva in this is feminine and attractive. If that's your thing. Forearm bitches is your thing. Right? Even she looks feminine. Even with most of her head shaved. She still looks more feminine. She looks more feminine than every female in MK11. And she's like the monster, if you will. The four-armed Shokin monster. Crackpots. Right? We've got Sindel. Still looks feminine, but she looks like 50-year-old lady. You know how like 50-year-old women, you know, they're doing all this fitness and stuff, but then their faces dip in a bit because they don't realize that if you have a little bit of fat on your face, yeah, it actually makes you more youthful. But they're so hard trying to keep from the neck down slim and taut that their face basically looks like somebody stuck a vacuum cleaner under their chin and it, you know, looks gaunt. But still, when you look at her and you go, yep, female. Right? Instantly, you go, yep, female. Maybe a little bit squarish, but more superhero female drawing rather than, you know, masculinized. Still feminine looking in the face. So the very people that are sitting there wetting themselves, right, over these designs, going, oh, how dare you say they're ugly, you piece of crap person you are literally the same people breaking out a box of Kleenex to fap over them. They go, oh, what do you want to do? You want to fap to them? It's like, what are you doing? You're sitting there literally writing, I'm crying because, oh my god, she's talking to Melina. Tanya's talking to Melina in game. Oh my god, I'm crying. Shut up, you absolute weak people. Like, how the hell do you function? Getting this, like, worked up over video game characters. This is not your Tumblr fiction, by the way. This is video games, right? But from my perspective, when you see video games doing all of this across all metrics, still looks feminine, right? When you see video games doing this across all their games, right? Removing femininity completely. The Defense Force on Twitter, obviously, you know, you know, when you check them, and I'm not denigrating them, I'm just saying they're gay dudes. Gay men are finding these women attractive because, well, the women look like dudes. And then the women that find them attractive, that are straight, are finding them attractive because they have masculine qualities to them. And Tanya, that got recently revealed, is one of the most egregious ones because not just the fact that she's hideous, it's not because she's black. I just proved that in MK11, they're all bad. But it's the fact that, and this is true, a lot of people say this, it's not Tanya. It's not her weapons. It looks nothing like previous versions of her at all. They have completely redesigned the character from the ground up to copy Wakanda. That's what they've done. That's why that's the thing about the Ungadi trailer, right? That's all. Anyway, guys, the clown show continues. Catch you next time.